It's Natasha here, and we're talking about the I Ching still, or actually getting a lesson from the I Ching. And just once again, I'm an intuitive healer with 30 years experience. But before that, I was a student of presence, of the cosmic consciousness, and that still remains as the guiding force or light in my own exploration of expanded consciousness awareness. I use the I Ching, which is a book, this one, Guide to the I Ching, can you see that? By Carol K. Anthony. Mine's falling apart and I've written all over it because the lessons are so powerful. They're designed actually completely for you. You throw 3 coins, usually you can throw pennies, and depending how they land, they form a number. The 3 coins will either represent a 6 or an 8 or a 9 or a 7. Certain numbers, such as 6 and 9, represent changing lines, which means you get additional information in your lessons. So you throw the coins 6 times, you get 2 trigrams, 3 lines in each trigram, and each trigram represents something in Chinese philosophy of the I Ching. This is a 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 year old practice. And it works very well for me. It resonates for me. And it might for you too. You could check it out. But today I wanted to talk briefly about a lesson called Inner Truth, which is a very powerful and important lesson. It teaches you to let go of all of your dependence on everything external that you can see or feel around you, and teach you to listen to cosmic truth coming from the universe. That can happen either through meditation or through simply being aware that the I that is thinking the thoughts is not necessarily the real you. It may be the programmed, conditioned you that has been acculturated or programmed by your family, by the environment, by the culture, etc. So when you study the inner truth, you are relying on the cosmic inner truth, the absolute truth, to guide you. And you are being led blindly sometimes, meaning you don't know what the next step is. You may feel sort of like you're in limbo, or that part that says, I don't know what to do with myself, or I don't know what's going on. That's not really you. That's the conditioned part that is used to being comfortable and secure in a very limited perception of itself. Meaning, if I follow these rules, if I go to work, go to school, follow this, do what my family said, do what society says, etc., I will be safe and I will feel comfortable. When you get to a certain point in your spiritual journey, it seems that that gets blown out of the water, and the universe really wants to bring something else to you, something that is really showing you the connection of everything, the synchronicity of everything, that you are part of the one. And that is the reliance on the inner truth without depending on anything outside yourself. And so in that situation, you actually suspend all disbelief. Maybe you have a dream, maybe you have a question, or you have a desire. You can basically, if you can dream it, if you can imagine it, it can occur. And the reason is the universe is all vibration. It is all based in thought, energy, vibration. I'm an energy worker. I know that that's true. I know that what appears to be material and solid is actually fluid energy all the time. And we can talk about that. Maybe next time I'll talk about how I do a session or how sessions work. But for now, I'll just continue working through these principles of the lesson in the I Ching called number 61, called Inner Truth. So once again, when you trust yourself, you give yourself to the cosmic truth, then you allow yourself to be led blindly despite what external circumstances look like. And it can look really scary. It can look really uncharted waters, meaning you're in a little sailboat. You don't know exactly where you're going, but you trust that it's all going to work out all right. That's a really big piece. So you allow the power of inner truth to act as it will. You trust that you are protected and safe. Once again, you don't compare yourself to anybody else. You don't judge anybody else, and you don't condemn anybody else, because everybody's on a path, the path. We're all in just different places on the path, just like climbing a mountain. Some people are at the bottom, some people are in the middle, some people are almost at the top. So think about that. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening to me, and I will see you in the next video.